stop applying because you're doing everything wrong. Mali eh. Sabi mo burnout ka na, dahil mo nang napasa ang mga application pero dead ba ka pa rin ilang taon na? Kasi mali ginagawa mo. Hey guys, it's Shem of Boy, virtual assistant, and the founder of Barangay VA Community, and welcome to our 2026 Real Talk Vlogs. Nandito tayo nagbabalik, no? Dahil nagpahinga tayo na matagal, magbabalik tayo sa mga Real Talk educational videos natin dito sa ating Barangay VA University, di ba? And for today, pag-uusapan natin ay bakit maling nag-a-apply ka lang ngayong 2026. Pag-usapan natin yan ngayon. Nung nagsisimula kami mga 2018, 2019, 2020, medyo okay pa mag-mass application eh. Kasi yung demand sa mga kliyente dati talagang wala pa, mababa pa lang siya. And sila mismo, they're not aware of what a VA can do. And there are not much selections, no? Walang masyadong competition back then. Pero kasi ngayon guys, 2026 na, yung mga tactics na sinasabi ng ibang coaches na dapat maganyan ka, tapos may listahan ka, may monitoring ka, hindi na yan ganun ngayon. It doesn't work that way. Dito, kailangan kilala mo muna kung sino ka as a business bago mo harapin yung tamang kliyenteng yun. At ibenta ang sarili mo with all confidence para malaktawan mo yung libo-libong mga aplikante out there. Iba na ang labanan ng 2026 mga mare. And here are some things you need to prepare before you even face your future clients. Let's go. Number 1, what is your specialization? And when it comes to specialization, mga mi, start with what you know. Dito uupo ka, ipipikit mo mga mata mo, mag-headphones ka, magpapatugtog ka ng mga senti music, at mag-flashback ka. Ano yung trabaho ko dati? Ano yung mga skills na meron ako dati na magaling ako na pwede ko pagkakitaan online? Ano yung mga hobbies na meron ako? Baka on the side, mahilig akong gumawa ng mga videos. Diba? Mahilig akong maglaro-laro sa Canva. Ano ang industriya ng dati kong trabaho? Lahat yan, titingnan mo. You identify. Ako, nung nagsimula ako, I already do content creation for food. May alam na ako kung paano mag-grow ng social media presence online at ng iba't ibang platform. Okay, so kaya nung nag-apply ako, alam ko na social media management ang para sa akin. Nung unang panahon pa yon, hindi pa uso yung mga community building nung unang panahon na yon. Social media management lang yon. Pero ngayon, I position myself as a VA sourcer. Bakit? Kasi I know social media marketing, I know how to do community building, and I have my own community of aspiring VAs and seasoned VAs na pwede kong i-match with my future clients kung saan man ako naka-partner na agency or kumpanya na kliyente. I know what I can offer. Start with what you know. Because if you are starting with something that you don't know at makikiuso ka lang sa mga courses out there or kung anong uso out there, you're starting from scratch. Nang motivation is kumita ka gaya nila. No. You're gonna start from scratch and you're gonna start from zero. You're gonna start from the lowest rate. But when you start with what you know, then you are starting with confidence. May papel ka na dyan, may experience ka na dyan, meron ka ng reasoning, you know how to actually answer questions with confidence because napagdaanan mo na yan, expert ka na dyan. Plus, you earn better. You don't start with a lower rate because you're not starting from scratch, but you're starting with confidence because you already know what you're doing. Number 2, identify the problem that you will solve. Ano ang isa-solve ng business mo na problema? Sa akin, simple. Ang isa-solve ko ay makapag-provide ako ng top-tier qualified virtual assistants sa mga aking mga kliyente sa agency. The reason why ako ay nakakapag-provide ng perfect client matching is because I know how to attract new clients through social media, through content creation. I know how to manage pages. I know how to build my community. Nakabuild kami ng community sa agency, no? And we know how to nurture them. We know how to do all those things. Kasi nga, ginagawa ko na siya. So, I'm on my genius zone. And number 3, guys, na kailangan mong ma-identify is sino ang target market mo. Sino ang kikliyentehin mo. Importante, ako very easy. Startup virtual assistant agencies. Number two, seasoned virtual assistant agencies na what? Na kailangan ng help ko para lang makapag-source ng VAs. So yung dalawang yon ang aking target markets. It's important that you do not just mass apply to people. Kailangan alam mo kung kanino ka mag-reach out. You need to reach out to the right target market because you know na if you're reaching out to the right people, 80% may chance kang makapasok dyan. Hindi yung pasa-pasa ka ng generalized resume or portfolio sa kung ano-anong pintuan. It doesn't work that way. That's employee mindset, guys. Number four, put yourself out there. Show up on social media. Know where your target clients are. That's where you make tambay. That's where you make noise. That's where you show up. Kung nasa LinkedIn ang iyong mga target market, then doon ka mag-ingay. Post your milestones. Post your daily life. Post your knowledge. Post your portfolio. Post your sample work. Post some studies there na nasa-solve mo. Post everything that you know para mapansin ka. Because that's the only way na you stand out. Doon ka na nagkakaroon ng social battery. Hindi battery thing. Ito yung social battery dito. Dito tayo nagkakaroon ng social proof. Dito nagkakaroon ng confidence at trust yung ating mga kliyente kasi they know that you know what you're doing already. Ito yung tipong ikaw na yung message, hindi ikaw yung mag-reach out. You will attract them and they will reach out to you. Ikaw yung habol-habulin, ganon, di ba? So, other than that, sabayan mo din ng cold outreach. Cold outreach kung saan man ang yung mga kliyente. Ganon din. Mag-cold message ka, pwede DM, emails, ayan, with cold emails ka din, no? Kanya-kanyang sistema yan, mga and that's how you get your first client. Pag naayos mo na lahat ng documents. Kaya ang importante alam mo kung sino ang target market mo kasi dapat alam mo kung saan ka tatambay at saan sila katambay. Doon ka mag-iingay. Okay? And number 5, business mindset versus employee mindset. You are not here to wait for your client to give you a checklist of what to do today and just check. No. You're here not just to solve their problems, but to suggest, to anticipate the needs. Be that person that will solve every problem of their life. Be that person who will anticipate all their needs and anticipate all the future problems that you can solve because you know what system to offer. You're here to actually make their lives easy. You're here to be steps ahead than them. Hindi ka empleyado. Okay? You are business partners. Tatandaan mo yan. Diba? Do not be replaceable. No, yung tipong pag nag-isip-isip sila na kailangan ko na mag-cut cost, mga mi. Hindi ko yung unang may isip nila. Business mindset versus employee mindset, mga mima. That's all for me for today. Sana ito ay nakatulong sa inyo. Sana ito ay nagkaroon ng awareness, no? Sa inyong mga puso at sa inyong mga utak na ang dating practices nyo noong 2020, 2018 ay hindi na nag-work ngayong 2026. 2026 is more demanding. And in the future videos, gagawa siguro ako ng mga videos na ano yung mga in-demand na rules right now and ano yung mga tools like AI tools and tutorials na pwede ituro sa inyo na basics para, no? Para kayo ay makapag-upskill, no? So, that's it and I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye!